Hello guys, welcome to another video. In this video we would be seeing about DBT documentation, how DBT does the documentation and what and all we can do in our project to get the DBT documentation for DBT core. Okay, the first main thing is we know we have the schema.yaml files. So in the schema.yaml file we declare the models and the model names which we create, right? Like the customer orders we have created, we have the customer orders. So here you can explain the description about the model. After every model name, you can give some kind of description in the text as well. One thing here, I didn't use that. I have used the DBT docs block here. I'll show you what is DBT docs block, but something like this you can even mention even for the model name. And after each column also you can give the description. If you see, for each and every column I have given the description. So when you do this kind of description, this is one way to give the description about the models, and this gets reflected in the DBT docs. I'll show you where and how. And also this is a one way where you can directly give the description here. And the second approach is you can create a docs block. So inside your models only, you create a .md file and you start this doc block here. If you see, I gave the docs, the block started here and it's ended here, inside which I gave all the descriptions and all. So this is for customer orders. So these particular customer orders I am directly referring in my schema.yaml for my model customer orders directly. So this is the second way. Either you can give something like this here, or you can go with the docs block. So these are the two ways with which we can give the description about our columns, about our tables and everything. And to generate the documentation, we have to run two commands. The first command is dbt docs generate. So when you run dbt docs generate, it generates the JSON files. We can think these JSONs as a metadata files. If you see this catalog.json, manifest.json, all this gets generated and it creates a metadata. And now once this dbt docs generate is completed, now you can run dbt docs serve. When you run the dbt docs serve, a web UI opens and all your details will be mentioned over there. See, when I run this, it opened a web UI and here I got all the details. So this is, I didn't show you why we got this, but we have to see, go to inside if you click on database, inside YouTube schema for customer orders, what we have given. One way is to navigate through databases. Okay, see, all the descriptions of the columns which we have given has come here. For those which we didn't mention, it's null. And also the description about the project has come here. And now the models, what are the data tests is there. I mean, this particular customer orders is referred by what and all models, and what are the data tests in this customer orders model. Does it depend on any? And these are the two tables it depends on, because if you go and check my SQL, it is dependent on two tables, customers and orders. So that kind of information, the source and the compiled code, everything is mentioned here. This is one way to navigate from database, and another is like for our project structure inside this DBT YouTube progress, because this is what my project name is, DBT YouTube Postgres, and inside models YouTube, and if you click on also, I'll come to the same page, exactly same page. And second thing is you can navigate to the graph here as well, lineage graph. When you click on this icon, you will get this particular customer orders is this long. So when you expand this, you will get something like this. See, when I click on this customer orders is coming from these two source tables, and it has these three tests as well. So this kind of lineage will also be viewed or seen in the DBT docs. Okay, I mean, what I'm trying to say is you can customize what you are seeing in this from this particular arguments as well. So if I remove this, everything comes up. And when I execute, see, all my complete whole project graphs has come out. So this project is dependent on this source. These are the source colors. This is a model. These are the tests. Similarly like that. So I can even select one as well. So if you see, I selected customer orders here, and when I enter only that particular class. So even how you did for select, similarly can do for exclude as well. So this is how we can view the lineage or a graph in DBT docs. And this is one thing, whatever we saw is like the model level, whatever we have. If you give the same for the macros as well, it comes up here. We didn't give any details for the macros and all. So now if we go to this documentation and if we go to models and tests, we didn't mention for this. If you again create another YAML file here and give every details about this, we'll get that information as well. As we didn't give, it popped up nothing. So for models, for macros and everything, you can give a view very clear text on this website once you run dbt docs serve. And also, so if you see, when you go to this view overview, everything is gone here. It's the default information which DBT has generated. In case if we want to customize this overview page also, we can even do that as well. So when I do Control Z here, see, we can mention DBT underscore overview and the header, description and the subsections and the bolded things. When I save it and when I close this session again, and when I run DBT docs generate again, because the fresh catalog and fresh manifestation should create, right? And when I do DBT docs serve, it opens up a new page, and see, now the previous overview was like this, which is gone now, and the fresh overview has created something like that. Here we can add the links and everything. See, like this, we can mention the links here, so the same link has come. So this is how we can even control the overview page as well, and I've showed you how to control the models and the macros and everything. So what are all the details which you give in the YAML file under the description, that pops up over there. One way is to directly mention the YAML here, and the second way is you can even mention the docs block. By creating one MD file in the models, I can mention the docs block and I refer that in the YAML. So this is how we do documentation in DBT core. That's it. Thank you so much for watching.